Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here. And you know what? We're just going to jump right into the video, but I'm going to stall a little bit for the text notification gang to get their text notification because I'm actually getting ready to put on my makeup to do my video of the day. So this right here is just a little discussion that we're going to have because I have been thinking, I was pontificating today about men, relationships, I love you, and ways that men say I love you. And there's really, what it is that I've come up with is that there's really only two ways. And I wanted to hear from some of you because I want this to be an open discussion because my mind has been rotating around a lot lately on, hey, Stacy's the first person in. Let me get the thing up on the screen. This is not a show. This is just a discussion, as you can see. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't have on my uniform, so you know this is not a show. There's no intro and all of that. Welcome, 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 welcome. And I'm glad that we have some men in the house because I want this conversation to include the voices of men because I think that that's a really important part of the convo. So the text notification hasn't gone out yet, so I'm just going to wait for that, and I'm just going to moisten my face. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I spent most of the day resting, right? And that's actually something that I wanted to talk about. I had a conversation with my father today. Oh, let me wait for the text notification squad. Okay. Text notification squad just came in. Perfect. Or they just got the text notification. So perfect. Let's jump right into the conversation. First of all, welcome in Text Notification Squad. For those of you who don't know, the Text Notification Squad are a select group of people who sponsor the show through their subscribing to get text notifications every time that I go live. It's $1.99 a month. So if you enjoy my content and you want to support, about half of that money goes towards the service and the other half goes towards maintenance and upkeep of the channel, as well as supporting me as a creator. So right now there are about 500 people who support the channel. The link is in the description. So welcome in, everybody. I want to talk about relationships because today I'm getting ready to do a video about, this is why I'm doing my makeup right now, right? We're getting ready to do a video about Erica Mena and this guy Safari. So that's the video I'm going to be doing today, right? I'm just wetting my face right now because that helps the concealer slide on. I just like to cover up these dark circles when I do videos because I feel like the dark circles make you look a little more tired, right? I want to ask you all, first of all, let's do a quick survey. I want to do a survey. I want to see who are the men that we have in the house. Right now, there's 153 people on YouTube, 228 on Facebook. If you're a woman, I want you to put up the number 1. If you're a man, I want you to put up the number 2. I want to see who we have in the house. Okay? So if you're a man I don't know if it really matters whether you're gay or not. I don't know. I guess we'll see because this is a running theory right now. So I'm still here making up my mind. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So welcome, everybody. There's a little bit of a delay between when I say something and when you all hear it. So, okay. So there are a lot of women here. Let's see if we see any twos. One-ish. Oh, okay. That's dipped. Okay. 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 All right. All right. Okay. Oh, Stacy's a lesbian. Okay. All right. So Darrell is a guy. Darrell and Terrell are men. Okay. Let's see who else we have here. About 75. Okay. Kaluka and Reg. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Hey, Jessica. Thank you. I appreciate that. I saw somebody whose name was Williams said that they were a woman. Otis is a man. Okay. All right. So about 75% of my audience is female. About 25% is male. So this makes sense. Travis is a man. Okay. So I am going to ask this question to the men first. And ladies, I want I want you all to not answer this part. I'm going to ask you all after. So I just want the men to answer. Men, please educate me on different ways that you as a man can tell your significant other through your actions that you love them. Michelle is a man. Okay. You know, that could be the French Michelle, you know? You know, the infamous wants to be a fake lesbian. You got XY chromosomes and a dangalang swanging down below. If that's how you want to live it, if you want to claim, say you're a woman, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it. Okay. So men, I want to hear from you the different ways that you as a man say that you love your partner. What are some ways that you as a man say that you love your partner? And then I'm going to see whether or not this matters between hetero and non. All right. Asriel, please don't get blocked on my channel for trolling or appearing like you're trolling. We're all adults here, so we need to be adult-like. I'm going to open up the phone lines during this time in case there's somebody that would rather call than, let's see. I don't know what that thing is talking about. Leave me alone. All right. Okay, so I'm waiting. I'm a woman, but men work my nerves. So why do you could be, if you want to be a lesbian, go be a lesbian. Nobody is stopping you. We don't know what's going on in your private life. Okay, so Hybrid says the ways that he shows women that he quote unquote loves her or partner by lying to her or making her. That's how you show you love? This is toxic. Okay. So phone lines are open 323-488-3149. It's just going to be open temporarily in case there's somebody who wants to call in and express themselves. But the only people that I want to call in are people with XY chromosomes who identify as men. I'm not asking gender non-conforming people. I'm only asking men because at the end of the day, you still have a set of DNA that's swirling around in there. So I want to hear from the people who have the DNA. That's what I want. All right. So so Asriel says misunderstood yet again. Female yuck is you don't like the term female. All right. So then you don't have to respond to the term. You don't have to respond. I mean, people make things more complicated than they need to be. If you don't identify with the term, don't respond to it. Just somebody said, Cletus, call in. Come on, men. I want to hear from one of you. No man is calling. But then when you want to talk about men and you want to jump on them, here they come, swinging their dangalangs onto my phone, beating us across our ear with their sacks, trying to agree and pander to us. Now all of a sudden, they not calling in. All right. Jennifer is like, oh, Lord, y'all make this so difficult. You know, it's like, this is, what's the point in even asking or trying? This is too much. Otis says, I dance for her when she asks to get something out of the fridge. I get out of bed and get 20 years. I think we're going to need a phone call because the comments ain't making sense. Okay, let me put the number up. 323-488. My shorty, the silver fox, said he says he shows me love by opening my car, massaging. Oh, goodness, it went by too fast. Respecting me. Oh, it went by too fast. I couldn't catch it. There's the phone number right there, 323-488-3149. The question is, men, how do you show your woman that you love her, right? How do you show your partner, if your partner is not a woman, how do you show your partner that you love your partner? We just getting here. There's no topic. We're just having a conversation while I put on my makeup, and we're waiting for somebody to call in, but no one is calling. No one is calling. No man has the courage to call. Can't really have a discussion. So you know what? It's fine. I listen, I don't want to speak for men. Men, come on. Call in or write your message below. Always give a good compliment, open the door, even take the trash out. Okay. All right. 323-488. And the number is right here. Nobody has to, it's right here. You don't see that? Oh, finally a phone call. Finally. All right, hold on. I gotta get my earphone in. Give me 1 second. I just have to switch the whatchamacallit around. Give me 1 second. Unbelievable. Okay. Hi, you're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
My name is Travis. Travis
Uh,
Henson.
oh, hi, Travis. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, so Travis, what are the ways that you as a man tell your partner that you love them or show your partner that you love them?
Well, first of all, I'm a heterosexual black male.
Okay.
Um, and secondly, I actually like pampering my woman. Like I said in the comments, I don't mind getting her nails done or going out to eat and stuff like that. I would hope that those kinds of activities show that I have love for my significant other or that I have interest. Um, it's just that when I'm doing all those things and I get the attitude in return, that's when there's a disconnect there for me. You know what I mean? I don't know where you were going with the rest of the show, but I definitely love black women in general. Everything about y'all, there is no comparison. However, there are certain things that I would like to see us come, eye to eye on, so to speak. You
So,
know,
to answer the question, the ways that you
oh,
show your woman that you love her is by pampering her, treating her to getting her nails done. And what were some of the other ways?
right. Going out to eat, doing those activities. I will
So,
also,
taking her out to eat, taking her out to eat. What
word
else?
that, I'll tell her, I'll show her. I
Okay, so
mean,
you'll tell her what are
if
some of
the
the other ways that you show?
well, if the conditions are right, you'll get flowers, you'll get edible arrangements. I mean, I would like to go on vacation to different places, things of that nature.
Okay, so listen, I'm very literal, right? I'm very literal. The way my mind works
Okay,
is very literal. So I need you
okay.
to really express clearly what it is that you're saying. When you say going on vacation, you mean paying for the vacation, the tickets, the hotel room, and taking time off and going on the vacation with her.
I can do that. I can do
No,
that,
not that you
Tanya. I
can't
can.
do that. Not that you can't do that. What is it that
Mhm.
you do, baby?
Well, again, the conditions have to be there. Okay, so we're
Honey,
talking about
listen,
safari, right? Oh, wait, wait,
listen.
wait. So, boom,
No,
that's
we're
what we
not.
talking about,
We're
Tanya. Hold
not.
on, let
No,
me
we're not
talk,
talking
Tanya.
about.
I
No, we're not
got it.
talking about. Honey, listen, I'm not going to let you upset me. I just need you to
Okay,
answer the question, okay? Because you're talking about other stuff.
all
All I
right.
want to hear is
I
what
I will
you
do
do.
anything that my woman requires me to do for her. If that means like financial support or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's simpish to financially support a woman, emotionally support a woman, mentally, physically, whatever, all of the above. However, she cannot treat me how Erica Mina treats
No,
Safari.
we're not
That is
talking about.
out.
Listen, honey, we're not talking about that in this video. I'm only
What
asking.
are we talking
I
about?
said I'm doing my makeup. You don't see. Do we look like we're set up for a show? I have a thing on my head. I don't have on my uniform. The lights are not even
I
on.
love that bonnet. I love that bonnet, baby. That's real. I like it.
How much have you been drinking this evening? I understand it's a
I
Saturday.
haven't been drinking. I
Mm.
haven't been drinking anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you coming onto
All
the
right.
line and letting us know your point of view.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, listen, listen, I just listen. I don't even know. Should we even try to take another call? And AMK, I saw you in the comments calling this man a simp. Why? Why did you have to start calling him names? That was inappropriate. Listen, there's another call coming in. Let me answer. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
My name is Roy.
Hi, Roy. So the
Hi.
question is, in what ways do you as a man show that you, first of all, are you, how do you identify as a man? Your partners, who do you date? Women, men?
I I date women. I'm a
Okay.
heterosexual male.
Okay. So what are the ways that you show your woman that you love her?
Okay, Tanya. Well, I find that when I love a woman, that's where my money goes. That's where my
Okay.
money is pointed towards. So, um, as was mentioned earlier, vacations. I do take the time to plan and pay for vacations entirely. The
Okay.
full trips, the full run. That's what I enjoy doing. I love to see the look on her face when she's surprised by that. Um, and because I'm not a planner, so just the idea that I take the time to do those things,
Okay.
and she probably knows that I'm not a planner, it probably gives her more of a surprise. Um,
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So going on vacation, paying for the trip, planning it. What are some of the other ways?
Some of the other ways, if I see something that she may be lacking, um, financially, or maybe she has a bill that she needs to be paid, but she couldn't pay it or whatever. I'd take the initiative to kind of handle that if I could.
Okay.
At least
Okay.
some of it. I try to do what I can specifically for just to kind of alleviate some of that pressure of paying bills
Okay.
for her. So
And then let me ask you this question. Why do you do these things?
naturally, I'm a provider.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do best in a relationship, or just maintaining myself. Um, so I think since it's something that's uh, I naturally do, I think I would assume it's something that she would love. I think with every talent, the thing that we do best, I think that's the thing we should present the most of,
Okay, but
if
okay,
that makes
so
sense.
you said this is a talent, but why those things? Why for women? Why are those the ways that you show that you love her? Why? What is it about those things in particular?
Uh, well, it's just beyond the fact that I think I do it best. I find that most women, even if they don't mention it or despite what they say about their independence, I find that most women love to be alleviated of the pressure of those financial woes. Does
Okay,
that
and
make
what
sense?
does alleviating her of the pressure do? What effect does that accomplish?
What effects does that accomplish?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I believe that allows her to kind of lead a life more comfortable, or go about her days more comfortable. I know as a man, for me, whenever something's not paid or I'm lacking or whatever, that's a major pressure for me. Like I don't sleep well. I'm always
Okay.
worrying about that thing. So, with her, I can only imagine how much pressures are just
Okay.
off of her shoulders with that.
So it alleviates some pressure. Okay. And then you
Hmm.
also said you love to see the look on her face when, when the vacation is. So when you announce the vacation or when you get there, which is the love of the look that you have.
So I think that the way that I like, well, the way that I've done it before specifically was I nonchalantly left 2 tickets on the
Okay.
kitchen table, and she saw him, she questioned him, and then she put two and two together because maybe there was a conversation of a place that she wanted to go, and then just to see like her brighten up, just brighten up just because she's like, oh my God, this is just happening. It's really happening. It was just something that we were just nonchalantly talking about, and it's really going to happen. So.
And so what does that do for you when she brightens up? What does that do for you as a man?
As a man, it kind of reaffirms my position in her life,
What do you
of
mean?
reliability.
Okay,
Does that make
reliability.
sense? Like
Not really, so explain it to me.
okay. She feels that it makes me feel as though she trusts me enough, one to go on a trip with me. It makes me feel that there's no question. She's not questioning my position in her life.
What do you mean position
I
in her
think it
life?
kind
What
of
do you mean?
solidifies her confidence in me. I'll say that.
Okay, so confidence in you solidify your position. When you say position, what do you mean by that?
I mean, position that I could, if I'm not already, I could be that significant other, or
Oh,
that
okay.
the husband.
Oh,
Um,
okay. 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 All right, wonderful. I appreciate you calling in and giving your point of view. This was enlightening and I appreciate it. Thank you, Roy.
Thank you so much, Tanya. And just by the way, I appreciate you are a guilty pleasure. I
What do you
hate
mean
and I
I'm a
love
guilty
watching your shows.
pleasure?
So
You hate and you love watching it. What do you mean by that?
yes, because some of the things the conversations are hard conversations, but I know that it's much needed conversations.
Which
So I just
conversation that I've
I
had
like
do
it.
you think has been a hard conversation? Give me an example.
Um, I, I can't name a specific topic that you
I
had, but
mean, this is
just
your
the
guilty
topics of
pleasure,
where women.
right?
I'll say this. Overall, where men are lacking in women's lives,
Okay.
right? Just the idea that women don't feel don't feel protected, and I
Okay.
understand that that's something a conversation that men need to hear, but it's also a hard one because you'd like to know that men are doing those things that women do, and it's just a
Okay.
conversation that I
So where is the
it's
guilt
very
coming in
important.
at? Why do you feel guilt about enjoying the show?
Well, the guilt is that there's not many forums that allow a man to hear, like to honestly hear the woes of women, right?
Okay.
So I like that it's informal, I like informational, but at the same
Uh-huh.
time, it's hard to hear sometimes. No
Okay.
one wants to hear like what they're lacking in, but I think it's a needed conversation.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you calling in and giving your point of view. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. We appreciate you here. Thank you. All right. So, the phone lines are still open. Travis, let me tell you where you messed up. Travis, you messed up because your phone call wasn't an opportunity for you to start venting about what you don't have and how the conditions of this. The question is simple. How do you show a woman that you love her? And if in your imagination you're coming up with all of these different, oh, there's not sins, oh, it's too much. It's like, this is, look, you have to find a way. Men need to find ways to heal, to get their mental and psychological health taken care of, so that when you have an opportunity to speak, you're not just, you know, just going on just blah blah blah, about stuff that has nothing to do with the conversation at hand. You know what I mean? All right, let me see. Um, I feel hot. It's hot in New York today. All right, so phone lines are open. I want to hear from men. AMK, why don't you call in? Because you calling people simps and stuff. I want to hear from. We want to hear from you. Line is ringing. 1 second. You on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
My name is Leonard.
Hi, Leonard. So talk to us. What are the ways that you show a woman that you love her?
Basically, I would say giving her a listening ear, when she needs someone to talk to,
Okay.
and giving her a rational answer, not just what she wants to hear, but what it's going to help her.
Okay. Okay. All right. What else? What are
Um,
some other ways?
take, taking her to shopping,
Okay.
uh, um, giving her a treat on special occasions like her birthday, to make
Okay.
her know that she's special to me.
Okay. A treat? What
Um,
type of treat are we talking about?
or we could give her a surprise party, or
Oh, okay.
sometimes just getting her a present.
Okay. Present. Okay. What else?
I can also, okay. Um, Sometimes I support her with things that will help her advance in her career.
Oh, like what?
Like basically, I've been helping my girl paid through I paid her tuition, um,
Oh,
just
okay. Okay.
to make sure she gets what she wants. So,
Oh, people are
and
asking where you're from because you have a little bit of an accent. So,
yes, I'm from Cameroon,
oh, okay. Cameroon. Okay, wonderful. Born and raised?
born and raised in Cameroon. I came here. I've just been here like 5 years.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you've paid your girl's tuition, and so let me ask you a question. Why do you do these things? Why did you pay her tuition?
Uh, because I love her and she's supportive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I need someone to talk to, she talks to me and also gives me hard answers, even things that I don't like to hear.
Okay.
So I believe since she's honest to me and she respects me, which
Mm-hmm.
generally sometimes men interpret respect as love, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she respects me, so I know she loves me.
Okay. So you do these things because you said she's supportive of you. What do you, so when you paid her tuition, what was her response?
She's always appreciative of everything. Um, she thanks me for always giving her that support. So since she
Okay. And how did
appreciates
it
it,
make
I'm
you, how
happy
did it
with
make
that.
you feel? How did it make you feel when she thanked you and was appreciative?
Uh, Well, I'm happy that I'm able to provide.
Okay, okay. Why is providing such an important thing to you? Why does it make you happy to be able to provide?
Basically, growing up like an African man,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I've always seen like that's what my dad will always do. He provides. So I believe
Okay.
like it's a norm for me to do that to my woman.
Okay, okay. But why? So if you were not able to provide, how would you feel?
It makes me less of a man in my
Okay.
own perspective. Yeah,
So it
it
would
makes me
make you
less
feel
of a
less of
man
a
that I can't
man.
really provide.
Okay. And then how would you feel as a result of feeling less than a man if your girl was like, "Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll give you money." How would that make you feel?
Look, generally I feel bad, but since she's supportive and she doesn't judge me like uh, I'm not trying to get better, I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right. So you say, have you ever been in a position where a woman has taken care of you financially?
No.
Okay. So you've never been in that position, but you imagine that you would be okay in that position.
Yeah, like sometimes people are where to do today and tomorrow is different. So
Yeah.
if I'm in that situation and she can take care, I'm glad to. That's why we have a partner so that when you're down, she should be able to
However,
stand.
you've never been in that situation. You've never been in a situation where you were down and a woman was taking care of you financially. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't have money?
Yes.
Okay. When you did not have money, how did you feel?
Look, it was degrading. For
Okay.
me, it was really degrading because like when I had to meet a need and I couldn't, so I felt really bad about it.
Okay. Have you ever had to ask a woman for money?
Not basically, but a woman has given me money on an occasion, not like I really did ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
So she
and
gave
I
you
was
money. What did you
appreciative.
need the money for?
I think one time it was my birthday, and then a friend of mine, she was a lady. So she came to me like, "Oh, what are you planning for your birthday?" And I was like, "No, I don't have
Okay.
anything planned because I don't really have money for that." So she said, "Okay." So she left. Then later on, she came and gave me an envelope, like, "Okay, you can use that for your birthday." So I think I was
Okay.
impressed and I was happy, and then I thanked her for that because I think that was something that a lady has never done to me.
Okay. Okay. And did it make you feel more attracted to her?
I think it made me feel special.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that she's able to stand up on a day that is also important to me. So
Yeah. And so if you were in a position where now a woman had to take care of you financially and give you money to get something to eat and give you money to buy your clothes and your food, and anytime you wanted to go out, you had to get money from her, how would that make you feel?
I, I wouldn't be happy to be honest with that. I think I would basically just look at myself like I'm failing because
Okay.
I feel like I'm giving the woman more pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because
Okay. And what if you
maybe
had
maybe
children? Do you
maybe
have children?
yeah, I have a daughter.
Okay. What if you had to get money from your woman to take care of your daughter or to give money to your daughter? How would that make you feel?
Uh, in terms of supporting, let's say if I'm down and then she can she can support with my daughter, that's okay. But it's not a situation that I'm really happy about.
Okay.
But since at that point it's not about me, it's about my daughter. So
Okay.
I'm
Got you.
I'm going to get that support to make sure my daughter is okay.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. What about so how old are you right now?
I'm 33.
Oh, you're 33. And let's say you're 40, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're 40, so you have 20, 25 years before retirement. And you've been working this job and taking care of your family for 15 years. You're 5 years away from being able to have a pension for the rest of your life. And your wife says, I want you to think like a child and go live your dream, baby. I'm going to pay for it. How would you feel about leaving your job 5 years before your your pension, 5 years before being able to have retirement fund for your child, for yourself? How would you feel about that?
I think one of the first things that I'm going to consider is how much we do have in savings
Okay.
because at that point my strength is declining. Um, if I just have to look just for that particular moment, like, okay, I'm going to please her today and then tomorrow will be begging, I think I'll disagree with her on that. But if we have
Okay.
a reasonable saving that I know we can use, then it's okay. I can retire if we do the calculations and see that, okay, we can live off of that for a while and then our daughter will still be okay.
No,
I'm
not your
good. I
not
can
your daughters
retire.
together. Your daughter with another woman.
Oh, okay. So, oh, I'm
You
doing
have a
this with
daughter with
another
another
woman.
you have a daughter with another woman, and the woman that you're
Yeah.
currently with is like, "Oh, leave your job. I'll take care of you." And you're 5 years away from having a pension to be able to take care of yourself for the rest of your life. How would you feel about that?
Honestly, I won't. I
Why
won't quit.
not? Why not?
Now, what if something happens after 2 years after that and she dumps me?
Well,
I'll be more
okay.
frustrated than that. So I
Okay.
think, yeah. So I'll consider that. Sometimes when things are hard, like when you just meet a lady or something, it's
Mhm.
it's fresh and everything seems good, but down the line things change. People just snap over little things that you will not imagine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm saying So this is a long-term relationship you have with your wife, but you have a child before your wife. So you and your wife have been
Yeah.
together for a long time, but you still have a child before that marriage. And so now your current
Yeah.
wife is like, well, let me take you out of this job 5 years before your retirement. How do you feel about that? So she's probably not going to leave you, because it's
Yeah.
been so long that you two have been together. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I can quit for her, but like I said, it's going to base on what we have our savings. If
Okay.
we have a reasonable savings, I'm good with that. We can quit. I can quit,
Okay.
and then maybe we exploit the war if that's what is going to make her happy.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We appreciate your honesty. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great time. I appreciate you. You have a very good perspective into different issues that I really appreciate.
Oh, thank you. How did you find my channel?
I just happened to stumble across it one day on Facebook, and then I was like, I listened to one of
Oh,
your videos. Uh, I watched it, and then I really did like it. And that's when I started
do you
following
remember
you.
which video it was?
I think you were talking something about Nigerians that they were saying if they were here
Oh,
in the U.S.,
okay. Got you.
things would be
Got you.
different.
Yeah. Got you. Got you. Got you. All right. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you watching, and thank you for calling in and giving your answers.
Okay. Thank you. To have a great evening.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm going to turn off the phone line. I'll take one more phone call. I'll take one more. Um, one more phone call in. The question is, how do you show a woman that you love her? And then I'll give you all my point of view, because I had an epiphany today, and so I'm kind of having these thoughts just roll around in my mind, and I'm just trying to come to a conclusion. So the phone number is right here, 323-488-3149, right? So the thing about it is, in theory, sometimes people say that they'll be okay with a certain thing, but if they've never experienced it, they don't know whether or not they'll actually be okay with it once they do experience it. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Oh wow. I was actually shy, but my name is Drakien. I've been leaving some comments on there, but I kind of want to put my input on this too.
Okay, hi. You said your name is Drakey, like Drake the singer?
It's Drakien Clark,
Oh, Drakian. Okay, so Drakian, what is your comment? How do you show a woman that you love her?
and there's several ways. Several ways. I'm noticing that a lot of the ways is, to be a provider. That's what I'm hearing, and that's not a bad way or anything. But there's also a lot of ways that you don't even need to have any money come out of your pocket whatsoever, just so long as it's from the heart. Like I'm saying,
Drakian,
like,
hi,
you
Drakian.
know,
The question is, how do you show a woman that you love her? So please give your point of view.
well, for one, like, I'll go out of my way to try to buy a gift that kind of resonates with her soul. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to go out there and buy it. Like, for one, if I know that she's into sunflowers, and I'm going to go into a sunflower field and I'm going to pick the very healthiest sunflower and put it on a nice display, so she knows just how much she means to me.
Okay, so what are some other ways that you show your woman that you love her?
Some other ways, just being there, being supportive, letting her know that her situation or her standing in life is making me a better man.
What do you
And
mean?
sorry, what was that?
I said, what do you mean?
So, like, for example, like, my lady makes a little bit more than me right now. Like, I'm a heavy equipment specialist, and she works as an accountant for, I'll keep it, I won't tell her business all on that. But one of the ways I show her that I love her is by constantly letting her know that, where she's found herself in life, how hard she's worked, and what she does for me, and it makes me feel loved and all that, is not only appreciated, but it's reciprocated. She makes me want to be a better person. She makes me want to be more of a superior person. You know,
What
like,
are the question is, what are the ways that you show your woman that you love her? That's the question.
well, yeah, and that's just it. You know, I show her by standing or stepping above what I normally would be as a single man. You know, I let her know that her influences give me the strength to proceed forward.
So
And
you talk to her, you tell her that you appreciate her. That's the way that you show her that you love her.
yes, exactly. But I also show her by advancing further through her actions. You know,
Okay.
it's like,
So becoming a better man.
exactly. And not just saying it, and not just, you know, getting to a certain point and stopping and saying, okay, this is where I got to, this is what you brought me to, this is where I'm going to stop. No, it's always, even if it's a gradual process, just
This is
letting her
means
know that she is just building me up daily by daily just by being her.
okay, so you currently tell your woman with words. So what would you say to her? You'd say, "Oh, thank you so much, darling. You're building me up." To show us what that sounds like for you?
All right. So, like, for one, I'll sit there and we'll talk about um, some type of promotion or something that she got. I'm just going to try to make up a situation, but you know, I'll sit there and I'll tell her, yeah, I appreciate you for exactly who you are in my life. Like, I appreciate not only that you're here with me and making me feel like I'm superior to all the other options, but you're also giving me some type of goal to top, you know, like you're not, I appreciate you for not letting me settle, not making me feel comfortable and just being, you know, stuck in the same place. You make me want to do better.
So you not only tell her, but you also show her by becoming better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I appreciate you calling in and giving your perspective. Thank you. And
Yeah.
you're black, you're heterosexual, you're from America?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm actually really shy, so it took me a lot to hop on this phone like this. But yeah, straight black male. Got my black queen, and literally the best thing that's ever fucking happened to me. So
Thank you so much, Drakien. Thank you. Thank you.
anytime. Thank you for having me.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to end the phone calls now. I'm going to end them. All right. And then I'm going to give my point of view because this conversation today was kind of spurred by a conversation that I had with my father, right? And you all know my father is black, but he's not American. My father is a Caribbean man, right? And we were having a conversation today, and so basically, right? I've been in New York for a year and a half. My father, because of COVID, has not been able to get back to America, so he's been out of the country for the past year and a half. And over the course of this past year and a half, I have not paid not a light bill, not a water bill, and I'm in this beautiful home and all of this other stuff, and I've not paid a bill that has accrued in this house for the past year and a half. And I was having a conversation with my father today, and I was talking about, because sometimes we talk about business and stuff like that. And my father was like, well, you should be able to have saved up, some money because you haven't been able to pay any, you haven't had to pay any bills over the past year plus, etc., right? And because you know me, I always, my father's from Nevis. He's not a Yardie. My family is Nevisian, right? And so you know, because me, listen, I'm a lifetime entrepreneur. I like making money. I enjoy making money. I always want to challenge myself to see what's the next stage of business development that I can get to, right? And we got off of the phone and I was thinking and thinking as I was preparing for this video, and I decided to call my father back and thank him and, you know, let him know, you know, you taking care of all of this has definitely helped me. I'm like, you know, I've been able to build out my studio. I've been able to do all of this stuff, right? And he sounded proud, you know, we exchanged our I love yous and everything. He sounded really proud. And there was a part of me that realized that, you know, my father is not the person that, like, I'm not going to lay down and put my rest my head on my father's lap, and he's not going to stroke my hair and tell me how much he loves me. That's not what my father is going to do. My father, I'm not going to, my father is not going to put baubles on a Christmas tree and hang up little thingamabobs around the house during the holidays. He's not going to do that, right? However, what my father has been able to do and does do is he creates an environment. Like I told you, before I came out to do this video where I was putting on my makeup, right? I was asleep today. I rested today. It rained in New York. We've had some weird weather, and I rested most of the day. And part of the reason that I was able to rest is because I'm in a safe environment. I don't have any worries. There is nothing impounding upon me. I am free. I am comfortable. I am safe. I am taken care of, right? Right? Listen to what it is that I'm saying. When I spoke to my father, I realized something about my dad, right? My dad is not going to be the one to be like, oh, sweetie, I love you so much. That's not going to be my father. He's not going to grab me and pull me into his arms and all of that's not my dad. My dad is not that person. But you all saw my dad when I had TKO skin, because when I needed to pack my stuff up into a U-Haul truck and take it to the trade shows, my father was there to pack the trucks for me, to drive the trucks for me, to unload the trucks for me. When I needed to go to these expos up the East Coast and over to California, my father came with me. My father put on his chef hat and an apron and he made up treats at the expo. But all of the stuff that he did to prepare for the expo, my father made machines for my business to press soap. My father made machines for me to be able to mix the butters with. My father made machines for me to be able to press the soap, wrap the soap, label up the soap. My father made and created machines for me. When I needed my dad when I was going across country, my father came with me. He made sure that I was safe. He set up the expo booths with me. When it was time to break down, when it was time to break down and it was all of that heavy lifting and taking down of the poles and all of that stuff, my father was there with me, right? And so men don't have a lot of depth and breadth for the different ways that they show that they love. They're not over here putting up little streamers and all of the simple little things. But they will make sure that you're taken care of. They will make sure that you are safe. They will make sure that if you need something, that you don't have to be there stressed out and worried, hair frazzled, brain tilted. You don't have, when a man loves you, right? He will do those things to make sure that as a woman, that you are able to be what's the word? That you will be protected, that you will be provided for, that he will show up to answer questions. He will show up to solve problems. He will show up for you, right? And ladies, we've got to realize men don't have a lot of ways to show that they love you. They don't have a lot of ways. They're not going to be the ones who are there, you know, the things that women love to do with one another. I mean, he'll come shopping with you if you have this need and he's the one that is able to fill that need. But he's not going to be the one who is involved in the intricacies of feminine things. He's not going to be that person. Do not take away the very few ways that a man has to show that he loves you. And that's working, using his money to provide for you, using his presence to protect you, going out and making sure that he's doing the things that you're taking care of from. Don't take those few things away from him. Because as a man, right, they feel a tremendous amount of joy, fulfillment, purpose. When we saw Tabitha's husband in that video, he said that he was leaving something that brought him purpose. He had a child before that marriage, and now he was being asked to quit a job that gave him purpose, that allowed him to take care of his family, that gained him respect. Don't take those things away from your man. I saw somebody in the comments who said, Tanya, you'll feel a little bit differently once you get a man or a husband. Listen, we all have internal different markers and cues and things that we need to feel fulfilled as a human being. And I am telling you, honey, you may know yourself, but trust, you do not know me. You don't know what motivates me. You don't know what gets me up in the morning. You don't know what makes my heart flutter, and you don't know what makes my pussy wet, and you damn sure don't know what makes it dry the hell up. I was going to use the F word, but I changed it the last one, but you don't know. You don't know those things. So stay in your lane. If your punani is still able to get wet from a man who is not financially able to care for you or show up for you, that's on you. That's you. I saw a video the other day with a woman who said she took a bum off the streets and turned him into a father. That's you. If you think that your punani is bum material, that you out there troving around in the homeless shelters for a man, that's you, honey. You go and you do you. All right? You do you. I know where it is that I come from, and I know what it is that makes me feel safe. And this is hence why I was able to spend most of the day resting today as it rained. The food is bought, the food is taken care of, the mortgage is paid, electricity paid, the lights, the water, sanitation, all of that taken care of. And I am able to rest and I feel safe. Security is on the building. I feel safe. And these things were taken and provided by a man who cares enough to make sure that he does the thing that he needs to do to make sure that we feel safe. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And I'm asking, and you hear from men, how many different ways does a man have to really show a woman that he loves her? How many they don't have many ways. They only have two main ways. And what are those two main ways? Because you can say it in a lot of different ways. You can say it in a lot of different ways. But the two main ways are what? Protect and provide. That's it. Those are the two main ways. Anything else? Where is my... Oh, I found it. Somebody said, what thanks does dad get though? Wow. He gets the internal thanks and gratification that he receives for knowing that he is doing what it is that he needs to do to live and stand as the man that he chooses to live and stand as. That is his own internal personal thanks. And his children are safe. His woman is taken care of. His properties are safe. Nobody around him is suffering. There's no gnashing of the teeth, because how would he feel if he did not do those things? And we had a small amount of time to talk about my displacement, right? Because when I became displaced, I didn't tell my father because I was ashamed. I was embarrassed, and I didn't ask for help. I suffered on my own. And my father let me know that that was my choice, and he allowed me. He allowed me to live that choice, because that was the choice that I had decided that I wanted to make. That was the life that I was going towards. And I was living in my decision and my purpose. So my father, he did things on the outside, the periphery, that I didn't know about, that he did to protect me while I was out there, that I didn't even know he was doing, right? And I realized that me as a woman, and the type of woman that I am, that I didn't ask for help. I was embarrassed. Part of the reason I was embarrassed was because my father had given and sacrificed so much for my business. And when I closed it, I was embarrassed that I fell, because nobody wanted me to close my business. I was embarrassed that I fell, and I didn't reach out to my family members, because I was beating myself up mentally, emotionally, and all of that stuff. So I didn't let people know, but my father found out, and there were things that he did. There were things that he did to even take care of me and care for me and protect me, even while I was out there. And I was living in this shame and embarrassment. And he, being my father, he knew me well enough to know that that is what I needed to do, and that's what I needed to go through in order to be able to get onto the other side of that, to become the woman that I am today. But he did things, and he put things in place to make sure that I was still taken care of, right? So nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, oh my goodness. Ladies, please allow men to care for you. Let me tell you, when my displacement ended? My displacement ended when I removed the shame around needing help, because I was in my ego. I was in this space, and things kept getting worse and worse. When I'm telling you, I things just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It just kept getting worse. My trailer was towed. I was out on the street. It was terrible. Like, things just kept getting worse and worse. Then my car broke down. Then this, and all of this stuff was happening. And it got to the point that I had to just lay down my ego and all that other stuff. And I had to really, truly, truly, truly ask for not financial help, because I did the GoFundMe. But the $12,000 that I raised from the GoFundMe, it wasn't enough to be able to truly get out of the displacement. Because, I bought a trailer and all this other stuff, and I was really trying to pivot, but it wasn't enough to really be able to switch that situation for me. Your dad was emasculated? Lord, in what way? So nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, it was when I released all of the things that I had on my ego about needing help and being self-sufficient and taking care of myself and money equal power and all of that, and the pride that I had in having all of that. When I let all of that go, things turned around for me almost instantaneously. Now, when I tell you that I am abundant at this point. I'm doing very well financially. I'm living my dream. And so I made this video because, it's just a video. It's not a show or anything like that. I just wanted to come out and talk with you all very frankly and earnestly, right? Don't take away a man's, listen, I'm going to say this. Listen. Listen, I'm going to say this just between us, right? I showed you all the data from the Brookings Institute where it talks about Black women's ability to get out of poverty and how that is curtailed by getting with a Black man, right? Here in America, right? And it's not lost on me that many Black women here in this country have very myopic views of what love in relationship looks like, right? And according to the Brookings Institute, Black men are really not making money in this country. They're not getting themselves educated. They're not climbing up the ladder on their own. That it's Black women who are carrying them here in this country. And it's not lost on me that the calls that we had went the way that they did. If you catch my drift, I don't want to be disrespectful, because I am glad for everyone who called in. But there was a very stark difference. You know, my father, like I said, is a Caribbean man. And the standard that my father has is different. Like the first guy who called in complaining, oh, the women is still. I'm not saying anything. Listen. Listen. I'm not saying, I'm not going to, but you all, when you watch my videos have a lot of inference in it. The video of the Brookings study, the video that I did about Tabitha and her husband, Tabitha Brown, who's retiring her husband, 15 years on the force, right? Listen, for men feeling and finding their purpose and really truly being able to be men and take care of their families, protect and provide, how manly does a man feel if he can't protect his family? How manly does a man feel if he cannot provide for his family? I showed the data from the Brookings Institute, and I told people, look, if Black love is your priority, you need to know what the data says, because you may have to make allowances for this quote unquote Black love that you say that you want. Because it may not look how you think it's going to look. It may look very much like the last caller who called in, who has to thank his girlfriend or his woman for making him a better man and making him achieve more in her goddess glory, essence, and presence. So now you all are saying, block Travis. What has Travis done? Oh, is Travis one of those? You saw how I peeped the bullshit early, right? You saw how I peeped the bullshit. Got T. Ross off of the phone. So, listen. I told you my mother was a very intuitive woman, just like her mother before her, and I'm a very intuitive woman. Some of you may not be able to understand why certain people get cussed out on my show, but just stay around and watch long enough and you'll understand. What do I need? What are we going to wear for today's video? Pearls or bamboo earrings? Listen, you see I peep game? You see I peep game? So Travis is saying that women like abuse? Lord have mercy. You know, I encourage any man out there to make sure that he is taking care of his mental health, because take care of your mental health, because there's a lot. You're of no real service to a person while your life raft is sinking. He said women like, listen, Travis, please do not get blocked on my channel. Please do not get blocked on my channel. Please, I'm begging you. Keep yourself together, mister. Keep yourself together. I think I'm going to go for just a gloss lip. I wish I had done more smoke on my eyes. I feel like a really dark smoke would be nice. I'm going to darken it up. I'm going to darken it. I'm going to darken it. Listen. Yeah, I mean, we felt the hostility coming from him. We felt it. And how he called up with any desire to try to complain about women. We talking about what he does to show he loves, and he's so busy talking about what somebody ain't doing for him and how this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at how that pops. I'm glad I decided to darken it because that looks so good. All right, that looks very good. Let me darken the other one. Listen, I peeped the game. I peeped the game. Listen, I peeped the game. I heard it. Oh, yes, darling. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. Should it be darker on this side? No, they're perfect. They're matched. Okay. All righty. So listen, the video that we're going to be doing, and the thing is, people who don't listen when folks talk is very, very, very annoying. Because I announced that the video we're going to be doing after this one, the one that I was putting on my makeup for, is we're going to be talking about what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about, I keep thinking Sin Santana in my mind. We're going to be talking about this girl. What is her name? The one, Erica Mena. We're going to be talking about Mena. We're going to be talking about Erica Mena. You know what? I've decided to start coming this way on my blush because I used to go this way, but I noticed that I never ended up with blush on the back side of my face because, I have some very pronounced cheeks with my own natural contouring. So I'm going this way from now on because I always end up with blush down here when I go this way. And you see I started on this side and the blush ended up down near. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing my blush backwards. So somebody's going to marry a millionaire Brad. Listen. Do what you feel that you see. Now that is how it should look. The blush up there instead of down. Okay. All right. So now all that's left is my uniform. And I got to put on my little lip gloss. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about sin in the video as well. Would you believe there's people who try to comment and try to tell me that I'm not beautiful? Please, there's something wrong with these people's eyes. Lovely as I am, please. I'm telling you, they're trying to tell their BS to anybody because what they want is they want you to be manageable. But they can just go taste the rainbow. That's what they can do. And if you don't know the Taste the Rainbow reference, you got to watch my last video that I did on Kevin Samuels and abuse. Okay, I like that. I like that. Thank you all for coming with me. Oh, Shanti. I know that's right. Thank you, girl. All right. Edward's giving me compliments. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, listen, how many of you will come out to see me in Vegas in September? If you will come out to see me in Vegas in September, put up the number 3. Let me see the numbers. Where we have like a discussion or just like where we do some sort of lesson, like a day full of lessons. If you would come see me, put up the number 3. And then also I would like to know what topic you would like to discuss in person if we did, because I got Tanya was on last night's broadcast. All right. Okay, so all right. So, okay. So there are a few people who would come out. Janie's putting up some number ain't nobody ask. All right. Wonderful. So there's a lot of 3s. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? We should probably do it. I think I'm going to set something up, but I need you all to tell me what you would like to discuss, because I'm thinking about renting out a theater or something, a little spot, but I would need to know what it is that we are going to be talking about for the discussion. Somebody is saying just because a man is a millionaire doesn't mean that he has good character. They be child blank, wife blank, and definitely blank, just like anyone else. You know, the thing is that people try to scare you away from rich men, but I tell you this much. The most vile and violent man that I had ever come into contact with was a man who wasn't doing well financially. And he was looking to try to squash somebody else down. So Lolita can't travel. So let's see. Wait, somebody said Tanya make me want to dump my man. Don't do it, honey, because ain't nothing over here for you. If you dating a man, ain't nothing over here for you. So don't stay where you at, dude. The grass not greener. Stay where you good where you are. How to start a business. Let's see. Self-love, dating other races, preach, broke are angry. Bella got the tongue and the rainbow. Listen. Okay. Broke men have nothing to lose. Broke men are angry. Listen. Y'all done you lost your train of thought. I'm gonna let you all get off of here. You're not even answering my question anymore. Poor men. Lord have mercy. All right, so listen, I appreciate you all coming out. We're going to be talking about this woman. Alvy has dated their fair share of millionaires. Okay, dear. All right, we see you. We see you. All right. All right. So I will see you all. Financial security. Rich men don't fear losing money. Who doesn't fear losing money? Broke men. Thought spotting. If you worried about spotting thoughts, you're not of the caliber to be coming to one of my workshops anyway. You know, I'm sorry. If you calling people thoughts, there's only 3 ways to get blocked on my channel, and calling women misogynistic slurs was one of them. So keep on. How to love yourself again after. Okay, you know what? We're gonna set something up, and then we are women empowerment. Alvy wants to be a mod. How being a female child of a single Black mother tends to make you feel like wanting a provider is selfish or mean or needy. Really? I'm not well versed in that. Broke men are emasculated. Oh Lord, I didn't forget I was on camera. Excuse me. All right. So listen, I'm ready for my video. So we're just gonna jump into it. I just need to get my uniform on and then go from there. Dating foreign men, block party. I does want to be a mod. Teary face. Okay. Very interesting. DV. Honestly, let's talk about why in the Black community we always scare Black women into dating the poor and not dating up. Why do we bring up DV when poor Black men do the most? Healing from trauma. Why she say, Because I don't just let anybody mod on my channel. You have to be here for a minute and you have to show an understanding for how I allow and what I don't allow, you know? All right. I misunderstood you. Well, the comments are going fast. It's not personal. You know yourself, but I don't know you. To me, there's just words on a screen. So they go by and that moment is past. You would love to see me in another outfit? Here, Opal. Let me put up my Cash App. It is Cash App $ Tanya TKO. And I need you to send me enough outfits for a season and not cheap outfits, high quality. All right. I need you to Cash App me $10,000 or hush and be happy with what it is that I provide. It's as simple as that. Cash App me 10 grand and then you can talk about what it is that I wear. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. All right. So it's starting to get late. It's already 10 o'clock. So let's hurry up and do this video and then I'll see you all after that. All right. Now it's like people want to talk and they want to talk, but they want to talk because they want you to be their puppet or their little dolly. So if I'm going to be your dolly, then dress me up in fine robes or close your mouth and listen to the lessons that come in these videos. It's as simple as that. Black women learn to receive. Everyone else does it. Stop being so damn humble. Listen, and if you don't be humble, then you'll be like, oh, humble yourself. Only females hurt females. Sorry, not sorry. Drakien. So you're the same person who called in talking about you're shy and you're putting up some BS comment like that. What is a female? A female what? What animal? You're dehumanizing women. If you're talking about a woman, say a woman. Come on. Only females hurt females? Gosh, this is so ridiculous. So you're going to be one of those abuse apologizers? Listen, sir, don't make me have to say what I really thought about your phone call. I'm trying to be respectful. Don't make me say, but you asking for a reading, dear. You're asking for a reading and not of the tarot kind. Stacy saying, Tanya, quick question. Are you open to dating outside of your race? Or are you still into BM? I like handsome men and I like men who got money. And now that I've learned that there's 2 million less black men in America than black women, and now that I see what the average net worth of an American black man is, child, I got it. Look. Listen, I started opening up what I find attractive. Listen, as I'm not going to be over here with my gnashing of the teeth. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Not over here. That's not going to work. I'm not going to be struggling. No. That's not going to be me. Not me. So listen. Somebody said read him for filth. No, because we appreciate him calling in. But he's trying to get some work. He's trying to get it, but I ain't gonna listen. I'm just going to just mind my, let me go get ready for my video. All right. I'll see you all in the next video. We're going to be talking about, what's this woman's name? God, I keep forgetting her name. Erica Mena. It's just, there's a lot to talk about. I have humility, but never humble. Kitten heels hurt kittens. Exactly. Gloria says, I'm wise. Thank you. Strugglationships. Exactly. And stay away from men who refer to women as females. It's as simple as that. It's as simple. No, the young lady's name is Erica Mena. Oh, yes, that was Nyla. That was Nyla right there. Yes. All right. I'll see you all in the next video. You hate what lady? If you are wasting your time hating, you're only deteriorating yourself. Because that's a waste of emotion and feeling. Come on now. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video.